Hi YouTube friends, it's been a while since I saw you. So we have this coronavirus happening and I have to say it's kind of scary. I was at BJ's, which is a wholesale club, and I go there to get my fresh fruit. I go there to get fresh fruit and also frozen fruit because I can get my frozen organic strawberries and wild blueberries and things like that, and celery for my celery juice in the morning. And when I was there, I couldn't find any carts, and I thought that was kind of bizarre. And the parking lot was kind of full, which it usually is anyway. But when I went in the store, it was kind of madness. And I wasn't really too afraid of this coronavirus thing. I mean, I take it seriously because it really is a serious flu or virus that happens to kill people. And the truth is, if you have a weak immune system, or if you're young or old, or you have these problems, it could kill you. you know, I kind of worry about it myself because I have some lung issues that I've had for a very long time, since I was born actually. So I'm kind of concerned about it. I'm not running off hysterical about it, but I'm definitely concerned about it. And I think everyone should be somewhat concerned about it. But the store's lines went all the way from the front of the store to the back of the store, and then back around almost to the front of the store again. And they were handling it very well, actually. The lines went pretty quick considering. But it really kind of got me thinking, man, people are getting hysterical. People's carts were filled to the tops, things falling off, and it was kind of insane. It really was kind of crazy. But it made me think that people are going to start getting a little bit crazy and trying to get everything that they can to take care of themselves, which you can kind of see that. But I don't know. Everyone has their own way of reacting to things, for sure. And you could laugh, but it wasn't even really funny. And the meat cases were almost completely wiped out, empty, which is not a problem to me, but that's kind of happened to be where I was standing when I was in line, was these meat cases, which kind of made me think that's the last thing you should be eating if you want to boost your immune system and be healthy in case you do get this virus. And I had to laugh because there was so much of the foods that I was buying weren't out. So the greens, the grapefruit, the apples, the celery, that was all there. So I was kind of happy about that. I got the things that I needed in case I can't get out for a little while. But now here's where it gets weird. I remember another time when there was this kind of horrible pandemic type thing happening, because it was another life of mine. It was a life that I lived during the early 1900s, and I was born in the late 1800s in this life. And my name was Louisa Baron, or Baron. I'm not sure how it was said, but that's what the information I got. But I had a life then, and I was in Wisconsin, I believe, at it's like a sanitarium, and it was real old, almost prison looking, but there was one area that was just one huge big room with lots of beds all in a row, and there were sick people and dying people. And I I remember wearing my white nurse uniform, all white, with white shoes and a white, I remember the nurse's cap with the points on the top. And people were sick and dying all around me. And I was walking from person to person and sitting at their bedside and putting warm compress washcloths on their forehead. Or maybe cool. I don't know. I just remember putting washcloths on their head to help them. And somehow I stayed out of the illness and I wasn't getting sick. So everybody around me was getting sick, and as a nurse, somehow maybe my immune system must have been strong, or I don't know. But I don't know anything else about those scenes of that life. So I don't really know if there was kind of mass hysteria where people were kind of greedily grabbing at things. I don't really know how that all panned out there. But I know that lots of people died. A good percentage of the population died, not just in the US, I guess, but all over. So I don't know. It's kind of a strange thing that's going on. And I have a feeling that we all might be losing people we know during this kind of crisis here. And we have to come at everything with love, really. And we have to find out what it is that we can do to help people through this. There's no need to panic and get greedy and to knock people down to get your needs met. Because honestly, we can all have our needs met if we ask. And I myself, where I live right now, I have a lot of herbs on my shelf. I have a full apothecary, and a lot of those herbs can help with antiviral. They have antiviral properties and things like that. And I'm going to let my local friends on Facebook know that if they need anything, they can hit me up, that I have things that can help them. I have some tinctures made, but I probably should look at making some more because this could go on for a while. It takes about at least, I don't know, I like 21 days for my tinctures to be made. But anyway, what can we do for other people to help them through this? First, we have to protect ourselves and be smart. Be smart about going into public places. If you don't have to go into big public places where there's a lot of people, don't do it. You have to go food shopping, yeah. It's winter here in Pennsylvania, so there's no gardening happening right now. So I don't have any of my own fresh food, that's for sure. And even where I live now, I don't really have my own garden other than a couple container gardens. So, I don't know. It's just a strange time we live in, and let's be smart about it. Let's come at things with love. Check on your neighbors if you have older neighbors, younger neighbors with children. Check on those that you know. Kind of make sure that older people that you might know have someone to check on them. And I mean, social media is good because you can check on your friends, and if someone needs help, they can ask for help. Doesn't mean you have to go in their house and get the germs. You could drop some things off outside their door for them if they need help. Let's just be loving, man. Let's be loving and be caring and be there for others, because there might be a time during this that you could save someone's life by being there, by being smart, by having something that can help them, whether it's vitamin C or herbs or just coming in and checking on somebody, and who knows, I don't know, whatever that you might be able to do it. Prayer is important. It's really important to meditate and see our planet becoming healthier and see the people of our planet waking up, that this might be a time for us to wake up and realize that it's time to start taking care of one another and taking care of our planet. So it's pretty late. It's almost midnight. I'm getting ready for bed. This whole thing's kind of got me a little bit, you know? I mean, there's people making fun of it. There's people taking it way too serious. But I don't really think it's taking anything way too serious. I think you have to be smart. Kind of like the fact that there's bears around here. It's always the people who don't live with bears and have them right outside your car door when you get out, not seeing them until the last second, that they always say, oh, they won't hurt you. But when they're right in front of your face, you have a healthy fear, you know? So this is something that's going to be right in our faces, you know? This is something that we got to take serious. So I wish you all to be well. I wish you all to be safe, be smart, take care of yourself, check on your neighbors, check on your old people, and do whatever you can to be loving and supportive during this whole time. And thanks for watching, and I really miss you. And I found out a way to upload videos now, and hopefully it's going to work and I can upload this video. So, peace to you. Love you. Bye.